Good evening. I'm Chanel, Vehicle Title Expert at the DMV Title Source. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, and I thank you so much in advance for subscribing. Tonight, I will be asking y'all a question. Did you buy a salvage vehicle? Did you buy a salvage vehicle? I will share some things to be mindful of when it comes to buying salvage vehicles, especially if you're not aware. And then also what to do if you bought a salvage vehicle and you were not aware that you bought one. And finally, what could be the possible outcome at the DMV level, if you bought a salvage vehicle and you were not aware. So let me start off by saying a lot of times when people think of salvage vehicles, they think about the overall condition of that vehicle, the way it looks. And if they see that vehicle is looking very nice and clean, presentable, no dings, no dents, no damage, they believe they're in the clear that they're getting a salvage vehicle. But I want to share that is not always the case. A vehicle can look really nice and still be classified as salvage depending on what has happened to that vehicle, okay, according to DMV and their examiners. So you do not just want to stop at the physical level of looking at that vehicle, but you want to take things further and look at that title and look at the supporting documentation that should be with that title if you do have a salvage related vehicle. Now, some things you want to be on the lookout for if you bought a salvage vehicle unknowingly will be the following. Okay, and this will really help you out so you won't have a lot of surprises going forward, and then you can know what to look for so that you can prepare to get recourse at the end if possible. So on that physical title, you should be looking out for the following brands or words from DMV: reconstructed, repaired, rebuilt, sometimes replica. And if you have a bill of sale, you should be looking out for the words parts only. If you see any of these words on the title or the bill of sale, you have a salvage related vehicle. Okay. What can you do if you find out that you have a salvage related vehicle? The most important thing is going to be the time. Hopefully you will catch this in a very short amount of time, because the sooner you catch it, the better. You will be advised to go back to the seller and ask the seller for any supporting documentation that states why the vehicle was deemed reconstructed, rebuilt, replica, repaired, etc., or parts only. You want to have that documentation with the title that you have, or the bill of sale. You want to have all of that to show the vehicle condition and the status. Also, any repair orders that were done with the vehicle, VIN reports, as well as pictures inside and out, and in all angles of the vehicle. These are the things that you should be getting from the seller if you have not received that, as it pertains to the condition of the vehicle. And why do you need all of these documents and the pictures? You will need them because DMV, depending on your state, will be using or requesting these documents and pictures so that you can move forward in getting that title. Okay. In the event the seller is not willing to give you these items, or they're not reachable, or they just tell you they don't have it, if you feel that you have been defrauded, then you will be advised to reach out to law enforcement, and they may assist you, or they may not, or they may just tell you it's going to be at the DMV's level. Now, if you purchase from a dealership, and these things happen, you do have more recourse because the dealer board will investigate. But if you buy from an individual, you can still reach out to law enforcement, but it would be much more of a challenge at this point. So lastly, moving forward, if you have all of your documents and you go to the DMV and trying to get your vehicle title, the DMV, of course, will review what you have. And in the event you are missing something, they will advise you accordingly pertaining to getting the salvage title. But if you have everything, they will most likely, require your vehicle to be examined by one of their inspectors, and the process will go from there. So normally, if all is well, you will get a title. It could be rebranded or the brand could stay the same depending on your state when it comes to salvage related matters. So if you have any questions or concerns pertaining to you buying a salvage related vehicle, please drop me a line below. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Please click share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to hear from you soon.